parang driver din, no? Leading to the direction of being a prophet of God, like him. We should also be a prophet in our own time, to be agents of healings, of the transformation, and spiritual transformation then. But doing this, also rest assured, you will be persecuted, you will be bullied and misunderstood, and is asking us to stand firm. Especially sa panahon natin ngayon, kung saan ang kasalanan ay nag-glamorize, sensationalize, at yung morals sa simbahan bilang pangit, at programang bilang malito, ang mali naging tama, ang tama bilang mali. Ang sinungalingan, hindi naging katotohanan, at ang katotohanan ay naging sinungalingan. So, saan tayo doon? Siyempre, we always look ourselves, to the very picture of Jesus, the way, the truth, the life. At wala na iba. Sapagat siyang nagpapakayan, bago ka revelation ng Father, and He is actually the very good example of how to be a prophet. It's a leading us to the Father in truth. In truth, in life. Siya lang lang. Kasi mga tao yung abangan sa social media, once they speak something in their context, they used to quote-unquote pontificate. Pag sila nagsalita, sila yung katotohanan. So, nalilinis mo yung mga educational institutions na nasabi ng ganito pero sila, because of their content, parang sila ang katotohanan. So, nakita natin yung flash ng institusyon na matuturo pag inukit at tao against dun sa mga nagsasabi based on their opinions. So that's the problem. And if that individuals actually hindi makagos o wala lang bilang dumalandas sa landas sa Jesus, and there's actually sabi natin influencers, they used to influence people's morale, and they used to bring people their own opinions ay naliligaw ng landas. Unlike yung mga sabing authentic na followers of Jesus, dito nagsimbahan, and marami mga pili, medyo may nagano at hindi lumalaban sa katotohanan, nalalaman tayo. So, most likely, the church will fall opposite what actually the world used to say. Pero hindi naman yung absolute because nowadays, baka yung lumalabas sa mga influencers of the faith na talagang stand firm, maintain their ground, maintain their poise to stand for the truth. And the truth is always rooted in the gospel. So nowadays, we need to be prophet about time bringing a lot of people in the grace of God to the covenant of God. Mapabalik muli sa banal na yakong Diyos, sa kanyang angkan, sa kanyang pamilyang banal, ang maging masunurin at maging kapagpaguyod ng katotohanan ng Diyos. So, it is also educating each and every one of us. We will be beaten, bullied, especially sa paglalaki ngayon. Kaya maraming pagkasalitang simbahan, yung adoration, sa katotohanan, in order to shepherd the people to the truth. Dami comments. Pagkaharap mo, tahimik ang bait-bait. Kung nagsususulit ka, makawalan niya. Mga ganun klase yun. Ang tatapang, mga barubat at pagkain. Pagkaharap mo, hindi mapakamaksikigan. Pero at the back of their heads, they're actually the things actually lurking in their minds. So let us pray for the church. Kasi nga, this time even the church will be bound on the truth. Binabad sa namin na mga content at saan hindi tunay yung isang Panginoon, hindi tunay sa pagkasilan, hindi ito yung pagkamatay sa krus, Kaya pagkabunan muli para sa atin, to be ridiculous, no? Kaya this is the time we are in a battlefield, no? And us people, the faithful, is after the battleground of the truths, no? And we need that to be discouraged. Of course, there will be a lot of discouragement, how to speak the truth and to live out the truth. Kaya nakakita mo na sa buhay natin as a living witnesses, saksi na katotohanan. Yung buhay mismo natin, the way we speak and the way we act in words and deeds. Sabi natin sa the gospel, in a new song to the Lord, no? Ang mga bagong awitin. No? Ang awitin na yan, yung buhay natin. The way we think, the way we speak, the way we do things is always in the ways of the Lord.